right, the stage is set for what should be a really good game one as this series gets underway. Introductions wrapping up down on the field, and first pitch just minutes away. And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. We've got game one of the National League Division Series. It's the San Diego Padres going up against the Atlanta Braves. Alongside Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. Game one is always critical in a postseason series, Singy.
Yeah, and this is when you love having home field advantage, Boog. If you capture game one, you're full of confidence that you've got a chance to ride that momentum for the rest of the series.
And on the visiting side, starting pitching is always the big key in a game like this to kick off a series.
Yeah, you need a strong performance on the mound. That's the #1 way to cancel out the home field edge we just mentioned.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. All right, just about ready for baseball. And starting this one, Max Fried. What do you got on him, Chris?
It's always interesting to see how he utilizes all of his pitches and how many of those he has a good feel for on that given day. When he's right, he's really able to keep hitters guessing, and all of his stuff seems to be coming out of the same arm slot, the same tunnel, and that can make life very difficult on his opponents.
Ready to go? And now the shortstop, Xander Bogaerts. The big lefty turns, kicks, deals. That's in there. And the series is underway. Kicks and deals. That one's in there, and it's 0-2. Got him looking for the K. Clipped the bottom of the zone with a curve for strike 3.
Man, just backdoored him with the breaking ball right there. And I'll tell you what, as a hitter, it looks like it's a mile away, so you give up on it, and then it just hooks around that outside corner. I'll tell you what, if a pitcher can make a pitch like that, you pretty much just have to tip your cap as you walk back to the dugout.
Next is the speedy first baseman, Jake Cronenworth. Max Fried, quite simply, has turned into one of the best left-handers in the National League, if not all of baseball, Chris.
Yeah, tremendous pitcher, but he fields his position extremely well.
And he deals.
Quickly down 0-2 in the count. I think you got to choke up a little bit, spread out the feet. You don't know what the velocity or the location of this next pitch is going to be.
Line drive, base hit.
Really nice job, a two-strike hitting in that at bat. He got that front foot down, and pitch recognition was on point. Pretty impressive for an 0-2 count.
One down, and now it's Juan Soto. And the first pitch misses for ball one. Chris, Juan Soto is one of the best young hitters we've seen come along in a long time. Of course, helped the Nationals to win the World Series in 2019, and he won the batting title. Hit .351 in that shortened 2020 season. There's the strike.
Well, I mean, his at-bats are so quality. We talk about professional hitter, professional at-bats. He gives those to you all the time. I just love his plate coverage. Not afraid to use the opposite field. And when you have a guy that can do that, he's going to hit a whole lot in terms of slug, average, on-base.
The throw in time to get him, and that does it for the inning. One hit in the inning, but no one left. And now the Braves, with their first chance to hit, were scoreless. What you think lie ahead for the coming days? New leaves are on the same course. here at the ballpark. And towing the slab in this one, Joe Musgrove.
Boog, 8 solid innings this last time out, picked up the win. See what he's got today. If he plays catch with his catcher the way he did, doesn't shake off, I think we'll see more of the same.
Bottom of the first, and now the right fielder, Ronald Acuna Jr. The line to kick the pitch. That's to third. One up, one down.
Batting second, the center fielder, Michael.
So now to the plate for Atlanta, Michael Harris. I think when you contemplate him as a player, the first thing you think about is defense, and you think about that great arm.
I also think about the speed. If he can get on, that's going to give one more thing for that pitcher to think about.
One down, base is empty. That's a little bit low. Musgrove was originally picked in the first round of 2011 by the Blue Jays, but now a San Diego kid who grew up in Grossmont and got a chance to pitch for his hometown team in the playoffs in 2022. Next one in the dirt.
Yeah, it's really been fun watching him develop as a major league pitcher with the Astros as part of that 2017 World Series championship team. It was kind of an afterthought, but after being traded and bouncing around a little bit, he really found himself and became a dominant pitcher of the game.
And now it's Matt Olson's turn to hit. And a big swing and a miss. His favorite player growing up was former Cy Young Award winner Jake Peavy, and he wears number 44 in Peavy's honor. And he actually got to meet Jake Peavy for the first time when Jake threw out the first pitch prior to Game 4 of the 2022 NLDS. Next offering down in the dirt. He goes down looking. Braves go down quickly here, scoreless after one. Welcome back. All set for the start of the inning. Manny Machado up to the plate. Pretty great year Manny Machado had in 2022. He was the guy that really carried the Padres to the National League Championship Series. Ultimately finished as the runner-up to the National League MVP, Paul Goldschmidt. First pitch, and he just misses.
And one thing I love about the defensive side of Manny Machado's game is that he makes hard plays look really easy. Just the same sort of pace about him over there on the hot corner. And tell you what, he's in the top 3 or 4 third basemen in all of baseball.
Next offering is in for a strike. On the ground. Tosses to first. Machado out of the play.
That is it. The catcher, number 1,
MJ Melendez. The next up for the Padres. Known for his rocket arm behind the plate. We talk so much about how starting pitchers prepare for their starts. I talked with Max Fried, and one of the things he told me back in 19, he and Lucas Giolito started using MLB The Show to go over scouting reports. The pitch. Foul ball. Max said he's not sure who actually started at first, but it was 2019, and he and Giolito, who were teammates together in high school in Los Angeles, they had the idea to become more familiar with the opposing lineup using MLB The Show. The 0-2. Got it by him for the K.
Good horizontal movement on that curveball right there, and just enough to get him to chase it. He placed it just off the corner, and that's one of those where a pitcher says if he's going to miss, he's going to miss off the plate. So really good job. Great pitch for the punch out.
Now it's the second baseman, Ha-Sung Kim. Second inning here, no score. Next pitch is outside. Line drive, that's a base hit out into left center field. Now he turns and heads for second. The throw in. There's the tag. They get him. And that's the inning. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. And welcome back. We head to the bottom of the second. Here's Austin Riley.
Third baseman, Austin Riley.
And a pitch. Good eye right there. Musgrove, an all-star a season ago. He features a slider, a four-seamer, a cutter, a curve, and he works in a sinker.
Umpiring behind the plate for us today, Boog, is Mike Fillmore, and he is a good one. He'll reward pitches on the edges a little bit, but the main thing is he doesn't keep you guessing. Once you establish that a pitch is a strike, it stays that way.
Next one misses, and that's ball two. Yeah, Fillmore, kind of, I don't know, you'd say maybe an umpire's umpire, but really consistent, very fair. Next pitch misses outside. They're now 3-1. The 3-1. Check swing, tried to hold up, now an appeal to first. And he held back, according to Rusty Valentine.
I don't think he really wanted to pitch to him right there anyhow.
Here is Ozzie Albies up to hit. Ziggy, how about this? Ozzie speaks 4 languages: English, Spanish, Dutch, and Papiamentu.
Well, with the way the game's expanding, that can be very helpful. His meetings at the mound, Ozzie Albies, he can translate for everyone.
First pitch doesn't find the zone. Riley aboard here at first with nobody out. And that one is lifted in the air. Duvall under this one. One away.
And that is the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud.
And now it's Travis d'Arnaud at the plate. Swings through that one.
Sometimes a hitter will go up there and guess, and it's not just pulling something out of the sky, but expecting, because of tendencies, a certain pitch in a certain location. He just guessed wrong.
Lifted in the air, right center field. Flashes the leather on the running catch. And there's 2 down.
Batting 7, the left fielder, Eddie.
Here's Eddie Rosario. In the dirt. No advance. Good job behind the dish. Rosario swings and drives one deep to right field. That's back there. Hauls it in on the warning track. Braves strand 1. We'll move to the 3rd with no score. Top half of the 3rd inning. Adam Duvall at the plate.
the right fielder.
Duvall goes 6'1", 215 pounds, and he's a former National League Gold Glover. And the pitch. He swings and hits a fly ball center field. Harris has a beat on it. And there's one down. Now it's Trent Grisham to the plate.
Kind of a throwback. No batting gloves.
That one's in there, 0-1. Swung on, belted. That's back there. And out of here. That'll fire up the dugout, and the Padres take the lead. It's 1-0.
When you're working with this kind of velocity, so critical that you move the ball around, work quickly, and make sure that you keep that hitter off balance. Clearly not fooled by the location or the velocity. He was all over that fastball.
And the batter now, Corey Howell. They say it went. Howell hitting 9th in today's lineup, and they went out and made a trade for him last season. Ground ball right side. Oh, look at the stop. Over to first. And very nicely done for the out. And here is Xander Bogaerts.
Went down looking on 3 pitches last time. Let's see if he can be a little more aggressive right here.
And that's downstairs and outside. Bogaerts, who wears that number 2 on his back for his idol, Derek Jeter. That one not close. 2 balls, no strikes to count. Misses with the 2-0, and he's fired 3 straight outside the strike zone. And there's ball 4.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
Cronenworth batting for the 2nd time, and that's strike 1. Cronenworth, a former All-Star, 29 years old, and he was drafted in the 7th round back in 2015. Next offering is in for a strike.
Perhaps not quite ready to hit. First 2 pitches by him for a couple of strikes. Now back is against the wall. He's going to have to figure something out and figure it out quickly.
Bounce to the left side. They take the force out, and that is that. But the Padres draw first blood here on the solo shot. It's now 1-0. You're watching the National League Division Series on the show. Back at Truist Park, bottom of the inning. Here's Marcell Ozuna.
The designated hitter, Ozuna.
Musgrove back to work. That's off the mark, and that's ball 1. smoked on the ground to second. Throws to first. And a quick out, number one.
Batting ninth, the shortstop, Vaughn.
And the batter will be the shortstop, Vaughn Grissom. First offering, and it just misses. That's a hit. So now back to the top of the order.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. That's a good sound coming off the bat, man. And as he connected out front, lifted into the outfield, that's one of those swings where you just don't even feel the ball hit the barrel. And that's a poor stroke.
And now it's Ronald Acuna Jr. He's 0 for 1. Fought off foul. Zingy, here's a nugget on Ronald Acuna Jr. He's the youngest Braves player to win a Silver Slugger. He won it at age 21. You think about all the talent in the Braves organization. Chipper Jones, Andrew Jones, Freddie Freeman. Very impressive. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike two.
The sterling reputation of an organization and turning out so many great players, pitchers in the Hall of Fame. And for him just to put his name amongst that group this early in his career is so impressive.
Next one just misses. 2-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
And he'll be beating himself up on the way back to the dugout. Got a pitch to hit and just couldn't get to it. I think that slider really caught way more of the plate than it was supposed to.
And next for Atlanta, Michael Harris. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. First offering misses the mark.
0-1, no strike.
Grissom off of first with 2 away. Out towards right center field. Grisham trying to get there. And the inning is over. One left for Atlanta. They're down 1-0. Back here in Atlanta, start of the fourth. Juan Soto now. Singy, he's a guy that covers both sides of the plate about as well as anyone in the sport. How difficult is that to do?
Well, just look at the back of my bubblegum card. You'll see how hard it is. These guys are great, man. They have the ability to look out there, but also to be able to turn on the inside pitch. Those that can really sharpen things on the outer half, those are the ones that become elite.
Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. The pitch. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Good eye right there.
Well, that's kind of what you expect in an 0-2 count. Excellent job of the hitter to have the plate discipline to lay off of that pitch.
Left-hand hitter waits. Inside, just missed.
It's a good take.
The 2-2. Waves a defender for the strikeout.
Bogey just ran out of patience there. He took a couple of pitches to even that count off in 2 balls and 2 strikes, but that time chased outside the zone.
Here's Manny Machado. Grounded out his first time. Ball one, no strikes. The pitch. Bounce to third. And it's through for a hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Didn't make quality contact on the ground ball to the pull side, but sometimes it's just a matter of finding the hole in the defense.
Runner on at first with one gone. Stepping in, MJ Melendez. He's 0 for 1. That catches the outside corner. It's 0-1. And the pitch. Late that time, and it's strike 2. The 0-2. Tried to check his swing there, appeal to third, and yes, he did. That's a swing, according to Kenny Jansen.
Away, away, away. Clearly, that was the plan right there. He just wasn't able to put it in play, and that should tell you something as a hitter. Sometimes you're a little too conscious of the inside pitch, and you're not able to cover that outside part of the plate. So clearly, some adjustments to be made next time.
So digging in now for San Diego, Ha-Sung Kim. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Kicks and fires. There's a strike. The pitch. That's down and in.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
Not close with that one. And now 3 balls and a strike. Softly hit to third. Riley fires to first. That ends the frame. 1 left for San Diego, but they still lead it 1-0. Bottom of the 4th, and here is Matt Olson.
The first baseman.
Matt Olson, he's one of those guys with light tower power from the left side. You know, reached 100 career home runs in less than 400 games played.
That one finds the corner, and the count 1-1. Yeah, you know, Chris, only 10 other players have ever accomplished that milestone so quickly, and I am not going to list them right now. The next pitch misses, and it's 2-1. Shoots a line drive single into right center. Off to a good start with a leadoff knock.
Dominant performance for him today, Boog. Just 2 hits allowed so far, no runs across either, and he's had an answer for just about every hitter he's faced. So I don't think this hit is going to knock him off his stride too much.
Austin Riley next up for the Braves. He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
And the right-hander deals. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Not a swing you want to watch again.
Righty delivers. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Olson gets his lead at first. Nobody out. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock.
Back-to-back base hits. Couldn't get any air under it, but he smoked that ball back up the middle. Timing was just perfect. Got great wood on it, and there's just no chance for the infielders with how hard he hit it.
Ozzie Albies up to the plate. 0 for 1 so far. That hits the dirt, and it's 1-0. Swings through that one for strike one.
Knowing that the pitcher wants a ground ball double play opportunity here, you've got to lay off pitches down in the zone. Right there, swinging at that pitch, that's a no-no.
And that one is lifted in the air. Grisham settles under it. Makes the grab. Runner tags at second. And he moves up 90 feet. Runners at the corners now. One away. Travis d'Arnaud next up for the Braves. 0 for 1 with a flyout.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
First pitch, not close.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
And that one fouled off. Next pitch downstairs, and it's 2-1.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Swing and a miss. Oh, and he lost the handle on that one. Runners are at the corners, 1 away. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. Huge strikeout there.
Well, this is where the team aspect really comes into play on the offensive side of the game, right? I mean, missed opportunity to tie it up with the runner at third, 1 out, couldn't put the ball in play. So now it's time to pick him up, and that's where good teams, they go to. They operate on this level of next man up. That mentality is what causes them to win series, get into the postseason. That helps keep the energy and morale high in the dugout.
In the dirt, but kept close. But no advance from the runners. Swing and a miss. And the count is 0-2.
Two really good back-to-back sliders. Now in an 0-2 count. He's feeling real confident about finishing this hitter off. He can go anywhere he wants.
Kim with the throw to first. And that is that. No runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. We played 4. It's the Padres 1 and the Braves nothing. Back here at the ballpark, top 5, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton. And leading it off, Adam Duvall. The pitch. And that's in for a strike. Singy, Adam Duvall's a guy that's had a nice career, but 2021, the year that was kind of the signature year in his resume. That's to third, and he picks it up in foul territory.
Well, most importantly, a World Series champion with the Atlanta Braves. First inning World Series Grand Slam. The swing he will never forget.
And now the lefty fights it off. He'll see another. Duvall split that season between Miami and Atlanta in 21. Ended up winning the Gold Glove, and he led the National League in runs batted in. Just outside. It's a ball and 2 strikes. connect on the curveball, struck him out.
I mean, there aren't many curveballs in the sport today that break like that thing does. Huge movement. It's so difficult to get on the same plane and even think about squaring it up, let alone get a piece and hope he throws something else to keep the at-bat alive.
Grisham stands in here. Tried to hold back his swing there, but went around. Oh, and 1 now. Popped up left side. Grisham drifts towards it. Makes the catch. And there are 2 outs.
Up next to the Padres, the designated hitter.
Now at the plate, Corey Howell. Grounded out his first time.
He's been going after these guys consistently, and as a result, he's been able to keep his pitch count low, throwing the ball very well right now.
Out to short. Throw on to Olsen. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. 3 up, 3 down for San Diego, but they're on top 1-0. Welcome back. We head to the bottom of the 5th. And now the DH, Marcell Ozuna. And the right-hander back to work. Ball 1, no strikes. The wind of the pitch. Puts it in the air out towards left center. Grisham settles under it. Puts it away for the out.
Now batting, shortstop,
So up next, Vaughn Grissom, 1 for 1 with a single so far. Swings through that one. 0-1.
Fooled on that pitch, got a little anxious.
The next offering misses. And now it's even 1-1. And now 1-2.
All sliders so far in this at bat to get ahead in the count, and clearly shows there was a game plan in mind for how to attack him in the box.
Stays alive. The wind of the pitch. That misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Slider got him for strike 3.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically he likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time a little anxious.
Back to the top of the lineup. Now the leadoff spot for the Braves, Ronald Acuna Jr. And he swings and misses at the initial offering.
Oh, he's got to be pretty proud of this outing so far. Sometimes guys cower coming into a ballpark like this, but he has attacked hitters. Pitching on the road like this is very impressive. This has been a treat to watch.
That misses the zone, and that's ball 1.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Up the middle. Sends it to first. And Acuna retired. And that is the inning. So they make short work of him there. 5 innings complete. It's the Padres 1 and the Braves 0. Back at Truist Park, here's the shortstop at the plate, Xander Bogaerts. Even though Bogaerts at the beginning of his career signed with and then played for the Boston Red Sox, his favorite player growing up was Derek Jeter, and that's why he wore number 2. Fair ball! And that rolls into the corner.
First pitch swinging, went up there with a plan to be aggressive. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Jake Cronenworth, the next up for the Padres. 1 for 2. In there for strike 1.
0-1.
Here comes a pitch. They say it went.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Bogarts on at first. Nobody out. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. And there's one down.
Wow, it was a tough slider right there. He couldn't get a piece of it just to try to keep the at-bat alive. And hitters will tell you that slider, when a guy's able to really tunnel the pitch where it looks like a fastball and then late has really good bite, so tough to lay off of because you've made the decision you don't want to get beat by a fastball, and then you swing and you miss. You go back to the dugout shaking your head.
That one back up the middle, and it gets through. Around second is Bogarts. Now the tag at third, and they got him.
Hey, as a former center fielder, I'm feeling pretty good right now. That's an excellent job by this guy to come up throwing and deliver a strike to third base. Now, for the offense, that's a tough one to swallow because you never want to lose a runner in scoring position by making it out at third base.
And now it's Manny Machado. First pitch just misses. Machado goes 6 feet 3 inches, a member of the 1,000 hit club, and he won the Silver Slugger at his position in the National League last year. Kicks and deals. And there's a ball.
Got to be real careful here. 2-0. He's hunting for his pitch.
At the belt and fires. There's a swing and a miss.
Well, hitter looked pretty comfortable on that swing. Pitchers don't like to see that. Let's see how he changes it up on this next pitch.
And a 2-1 on the way.
Oh, that's off the plate.
MJ Melendez on deck for the Padres. And a pitch. Ground ball to the right side. He'll do it himself. That's out number 3. No runs, 2 hits, no errors, and 1 left on. 2, 3, 4 due up in the home half of the 6th. It's the Padres 1 and the Braves nothing. And welcome back. Digging in, it's the speedy outfielder, Michael Harris. Singy, you got to appreciate a guy who's this good defensively. I mean, watching him track balls in the outfield, it is beautiful. And here it comes. Ball 1 there. Close, but called a ball. 2 balls, no strikes.
You know, this guy's great speed is in the back of that pitcher's mind. If he can get on, it's going to give him one more thing he's got to think about.
That misses the zone, and that's ball 3.
Expect for that guy to come right at you with a fastball, something in the zone, because he does not want to allow the leadoff walk.
That clips the corner.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
And the righty deals. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Left-hand batter waits. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Well, a great back and forth in that at bat. He had to play off some really close pitches, and somehow Boogie found a way to keep the bat on his shoulder right there. I'll tell you right now, I couldn't have done it.
Olsen in the box now. Takes strike one.
Well, he had a pretty good look at that pitch and not sure exactly what tied him up there. Couldn't pull the trigger, and perhaps the best pitch he'll see in this at bat to hit.
Inside, just missed. Nobody out. Runner at first. The 1-1 is fouled off.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, try to stay out of a double play here.
The pitch. Got him! And he's down on strikes for the second time today.
Well, big power guy right there and generating so much bat speed. It's hard to bring that to a halt once you've committed. They tried to check the swing, just couldn't do it.
Stepping in, the long ball threat, Austin Riley.
Now catcher, number 12.
Good speed on the base pass. He handles the bat very well. I wouldn't be surprised if the skipper puts on some type of hit and run or a run and hit.
And the pitch. Foul ball there. Swing and a miss. 1-2. The pitch. Got him. Back-to-back strikeouts.
Well, that's the money maker right there. 2 strikes, slider down and away from a same side thrower as the hitter. I mean, that's just tough. You're looking to protect with 2 strikes and very difficult to lay off.
So 2 down now, and here is Ozzie Albies. That one fouled off.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
Into center. Grisham settles under it. And that'll do it. So it's no runs on no hits, no errors, and 1 man left. On to the 7th here in game 1. It's the Padres 1 and the Braves nothing. Back here in Atlanta, and now the catcher comes up to him. Luis Campusano. Free back to work. And first offering is fouled off. That one at the knees for a strike. Next offering is downstairs.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swings and misses, struck him out.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of the zone right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
Kim up to the plate for the 3rd time as he looks at 1 down low. That one misses, and now 2-0. in there at the knees. Check swing, but he went too far. 2-2 now. Up the middle, Albies. The throw to first. 2 up, 2 down.
No, he didn't recognize changeup earlier enough. Got out in front a little bit, rolled over on it, and beat it into the ground.
Stepping in for San Diego, Adam Duvall. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Swings through that.
Man, he was really tardy on that fastball. Great job of setting him up by throwing the curveball. Add some velocity to it on the next pitch. Can't catch up.
And now 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
And a strike. Him looking, that's a strikeout. Nothing doing there for the Friars. They lead it 1-0. Bottom of the 7th, now in for the Braves, Travis d'Arnaud.
Well, these fans definitely want to get involved in the game. All it's going to take is to get the leadoff man or even a base runner on.
And he deals. That one missed. Activity in the bullpen for San Diego. Robert Suarez getting ready to come in for Bob Melvin. Garcia getting cranked up as well. The tying run at the plate. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1. And that is cut on and missed. And it's 1-2.
Well, you can't really adjust your game plan for that last pitch. Guy hasn't thrown it very much. You got to focus.
Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. And that's the first out. A big first out here in the 7th via the punch out.
Yeah, it just does so much to change the outlook of an important inning like this. When you got the leadoff hitter, so critical in setting the table when you got a tight game like this. So a strikeout really puts them on their heels.
So now to the plate for Atlanta, Eddie Rosario. Ground ball up the middle, sneaks through, base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single. Next to hit, Marcell Ozuna. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
If you're a base runner, you got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get in the scoring position.
Oh, right to the backstop. Rosario into scoring position on the wild pitch, and there goes the double play possibility.
Well, that right there erases the chance at the inning-ending double play. So good job on the bases to move up on the wild pitch. Changes the outlook of the inning in a pretty big way.
On the ground to third. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it to first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe. And the Padres manager making his way towards the mound as he will make the move. Joe Musgrove is done in this one, and the line not closed on him yet as he's responsible for the runners on base. Back with a new pitcher after this. New pitcher on here, Steven Wilson.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Digging in, Vaughn Grissom. First pitch doesn't find the zone. One out. The possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. Next pitch misses. Ball 2.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Next offering misses, and that's ball 3. So definitely a little wild right out of the gate.
Well, it can be a little tough coming from the bullpen mound to this mound, but you've got to find a way to get ahead in the count quickly. He hasn't. We'll see how this at-bat turns out.
2 on, 1 out. Pumps in a strike, and now 3-1 the count. And that's ball 4.
Well, the stage has been set for this offense, Boog. It's all about creating opportunities, and this is one of them right here.
And here is Ronald Acuna Jr. Not your prototypical leadoff guy. Gets on base, yes, but also some power. And there's no doubt that they'll feed off the energy from this crowd, right?
I mean, yeah, I'd say the intensity level has gone up a few notches for sure.
Ground ball could be 2. On to Bogarts. Got him. The double play cuts down the potential tying run.
Just trying to sneak one through with the bases loaded, but an excellent job by the defense to turn that one and get out of this jam.
Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Joe Jimenez.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Well, 1-run game, so digging in now for San Diego, Trent Grisham. He's already homered here in this one. And a pitch. And that is in for a strike. And it's 0-1.
Well, with both starters out of the game, this quickly becomes a bullpen game. And this is something we see more and more in the game today, especially in the postseason.
And a pitch. Slice the other way. That's a base hit. Around first and hustling for second. And he greets the new arm from the bullpen with a double.
You got to get on your horse and get to that thing and get it back in, because he's going to come barrel around first. He's going to put pressure on you. If you bobble it or you don't get there in a hurry, he's going to make you look silly and end up on second base.
So now the DH spot, Corey Howell. And that's in there for strike 1. Grisham at second with nobody out. The next pitch misses, and that is ball 1. Righty to the plate. That's a hit. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners. nobody out.
He was all over that one. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Here's Xander Bogaerts. First pitch swinging.
In the infield at the corners, don't be surprised to see them come home first and prevent that run from scoring.
The pitch. Out towards left center. Harris has a beat on it. And he makes the catch. Runner tagging from third. That's a sacrifice fly as he comes across, and they lead by 2.
There you go. Nice little RBI there. It's a great at bat. Got the job done.
Jake Cronenworth, the next up for the Padres. 1 for 3. Here comes A.J. Minter to the mound.
Bringing in the lefty with the left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
First pitch, and that's in for a strike. Hit on the ground, might be 2. Albies to second, and that's quick work out of the pen. 1 batter, 2 outs, inning over. So it's 1 run on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left. Last half of the 8th coming up. It's the Padres 2 and the Braves nothing. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Robert Suarez.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Now in for the Braves, Michael Harris. Here comes a pitch. And that's outside.
You know, these Braves looking to string together better at bats when they have runners on, but it just hasn't happened for them yet. They only have 1 hit with runners in scoring position, so a lot of squandered opportunities. It's tough because those are moments you just can't get back.
Right-hander kick steals. Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. Hauls it in, and there's 1 away.
Up next for Atlanta, the first baseman.
Here's Matt Olson. The bit behind with that swing. It's strike 1.
Pitching has been pretty dominant in this one, but you got to be careful not working with too big a lead. They could get right back in this ball game if you're not careful.
0-1. And a swing and a miss.
2 strikes.
That one missing inside. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. So the bullpen doing a nice job backing up the effort from their starter.
Yeah, we've seen some pretty excellent pitching out of this staff so far. I mean, they've come in ready to do their job and get outs. They've been pretty tough to get to in this one.
Riley, the next to hit, takes ball 1. Next pitch is outside.
He's clearly trying to work him away here. Both pitches off the plate. If you really want to put the ball in play, you're going to have to stay back and drive it to the opposite field.
That's off the mark, and it's 3-0. Ozzie Albies on deck for Atlanta. Next pitch in for a strike, 3-1.
Thought the green light might be on right there, but maybe not. If you're looking to swing in that count, that's the pitch you want.
And he walked him.
Well, that's a really good take right there, and that's just mentally prepared, knowing that if it's not on a tee, you're going to take that pitch because you still have one more strike to work with. Not easy to lay off, but he did an excellent job in that plate appearance.
Albies at the plate with 2 away, swings through that one.
There was a high velocity fastball in the zone. I think a little frustration from walking the previous hitter. He's got good stuff. Pitch inside the zone and trust it.
In the air, left field. Soto really on his horse for it. That skips over the fence, so it's an automatic double.
Off the bat, I thought they were going to score their first run of the game, and that feels like a tough break. But look at the bright side. Really good contact at the plate, and now they're working with not just 1, but 2 runners in scoring position, so they'd love another base hit right here.
So 2 down, and here's the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud. And he hits a ground ball right side in plenty of time to first, out with room to spare, and that's the inning. 2 left for Atlanta, and they're down 2-0. Welcome back. Now the youngster Juan Soto.
If you don't get ahead in the count, you can forget about having any success against him.
And here it comes. And there's a strike. Minter in his 6th season. He features a 4-seam fastball, a cutter, and he works in a changeup. Here comes the 0-1. Bounced up the middle. To first, and they get the leadoff man in the 9th.
The third baseman, number 13, Manny.
Here's Manny Machado now. New pitcher for the Braves, Huascar Ynoa.
And this could be a pretty critical point in this game. They're hoping he's the guy to keep them within striking distance.
That one's in there. Strike 1.
Late in the game, everyone gets a little tighter. A way to get ahead on a really good hitter right there.
Kicks and deals. Off the plate. 1 ball, 1 strike. Righty delivers. Swings through that one for strike 2.
Well, that's today's style of baseball right there, right? Big time velo on the bump and big time pop at the plate.
1-2 now. Slider misses outside. To the right side, Albies. Throw to first is in time. 2 quick outs here in the top of the 9th. Running out of chances to pad the lead. Here's the catcher, Luis Campusano. He was a strikeout victim his first time. Swing and a miss. 4-1. And that's outside. The next offering misses. 2-1.
That two-seam fastball is usually coupled with a slider away, and when a hitter's conscious of the pitch in, it's hard for him to cover middle away, and that's where a pitcher can really finish off that batter.
2 balls, 2 strikes to count with 2 outs. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. No runs, no hits, no errors. Bottom part of the order, 7-8-9, 2 up in inning number 9. It's the Padres 2 and the Braves nothing. Jose Castillo into the game.
And I can't imagine any save is an easy one. You're holding a small lead on the scoreboard, and you know those hitters are going to give you the best at bats they can. So it's always high stress. Let's see what he's got here to try and close it out.
So now to the plate for Atlanta, Eddie Rosario.
The left fielder, Eddie Rosario.
The pitch. Late on that fastball.
It might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
0-2 as he waves at that one. Left-hand hitter waits. And a swing and a miss. 1 away.
Well, the first batter, it's always a big one for the closer. I mean, you get that punch out, you get settled in, you feel like you're in command out there on the mound from the jump, and kind of prevents any doubt from creeping into your mind or the guys that are playing behind you that, you know, you're going to wrap this thing up.
And that one wrapped foul. The 0-1. They tried to get him to chase on a slider down and away. That's inside. Ground ball left side. Machado throws to first in time. Now only 1 out remaining. So they're down to their final out. Now it's the shortstop, Vaughn Grissom.
Well, you got the number 9-hole hitter right here, looking to do whatever he can to get on base, turn this lineup over so the best hitters in this lineup have a chance to tie up the ball game or maybe even walk it off.
And a foul ball. The pitch. Late with the swing there.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
That one the other way, and that should be extra bases. Now he'll turn for second. The throw in. Not in time. It's a double.
That's tremendous fight from him, and I know it's got the dugout fired up down there, down to the last strike, and he comes up with a hit to keep the game alive. It ain't over yet.
And here is Ronald Acuna Jr. And they've got the no doubles defense set up. Outfielders playing deep, infielders guarding the lines. And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
These fans, they are ready to cheer about something.
And now 1 strike away. 1-2 now on Acuna. Keeps the at bat going with a foul ball. Runner edges away at second. And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game.
Great pitchers duel in this one. You get to a certain point where each pitcher is trying to outdo the other, go a little bit deeper into the ball game, and for these guys, it really came down to a few key at bats. This was a fun one to watch.
Here's another look at the numbers from this shutout victory.
Well, it takes a team effort to produce a shutout. I mean, sometimes you just got to tip your cap.
2-0 your final here in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long